Good morning, I'm Nivareti Manu, and this is your morning news fix for Thursday, 8th of May. In this update, Te Pāti Māori has been asked to give feedback on a report into the conduct of 3 of its MPs during the Treaty Principles Bill. Parliament's Privileges Committee met late last night, discussing a haka performed by the party's co-leaders and MP Hanara Whitimaipi-Clark during the first vote of the now-dead bill. The parties apologised for leaking committee proceedings on social media, which suggest Maipi-Clark could be suspended for up to 7 days and the co-leaders for up to 21 days. Committee Chair Judith Collins has confirmed a meeting next Wednesday, but can't say if that'll be the end of it.
I don't want to predict anything, really,
right,
other than the sun rises in the morning and it sets in the afternoon.
Labour says legislation making pay equity claims harder to lodge has been rushed through. The 3 coalition parties have passed a bill halting all claims and raising the threshold for new ones in an attempt to make legislation clearer. Labour's Jan Tinetti says the lack of a select committee process took voices away from women.
That is just unacceptable. And the women in this country are absolutely angry and livid.
Finance Minister Nicola Willis says clarity would be better for employees and employers.
We are ensuring that there is a very clear process at law for future claims, and we are doing that clearly and simply and immediately.
And the labour market remains in a sorry state despite the unemployment rate holding at 5.1%. The Council of Trade Unions says we're still seeing high unemployment among Māori and Pacific people. Economist Craig Rennie says employment's also falling in sectors like manufacturing, construction, retail, education and healthcare. He says it's a tough time to be a young person looking for work at the moment.
There's now somewhere in the order of 96,000 15 to 24-year-olds who are not in work, education or training.
Organised crime experts want to see the government get rid of crypto ATMs. A ministerial advisory group's released its second report, criticising New Zealand's response to modern crime and money laundering, calling it inefficient. Emily Ansell reports.
The group wants cash wages banned in industries at high risk for laundering, such as construction and hospitality, and cash made a less attractive option for criminals. Acknowledging virtual currency could fill the gap, it also calls for New Zealand to follow the UK and ban cryptocurrency ATMs. The group says the around 200 existing machines have made transferring money to offshore criminals even easier.
Voting is underway at the Vatican on the selection of a new pope. 135 cardinals from around the world are locked inside the Sistine Chapel to choose a successor to Pope Francis. There's no time frame for how long the process will take, but the last 2 papal elections lasted 2 days. And in sport, former Silver Fern skipper Anna Stanley has urged Netball New Zealand to grant goal shoot Grace Weke an exemption this season, despite her current ineligibility for playing in Australia. Australia has snuffed out flickers of hope for both the New Zealand men's and women's basketball teams in the opening matches of their respective 3-game series in Adelaide. Jack Doohan has been dismissed from his Formula One driving duties after failing to score a point in 6 races for the Alpine team this season. He will be replaced in the seat by Franco Colapinto. I'm Nivareti Manu, and that's your latest news fix. We'll be back with the next update at midday from the Newstalk ZB newsroom.